Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of the podcast. This is Rection Diabelia, your host. And yeah, hindi ko na matandaan kung pang ilang episode na natin to, no? So, pang 7, pang 8 yata. I'm not really sure, pero yan, we're back on track for our latest episode. So, yan. So, medyo light lang naman yung pag-uusapan natin. Kasi, kaya ako naisip itong topic nito. I saw one Facebook post about, para siyang article or viral post lang sa Facebook that really um, tells something about the season. Before we dive into the discussion, or before we get deep into the discussion, I would like to congratulate nga pala lahat ng mga fresh graduates natin, especially fresh college graduates that will be graduating or that have graduated in the past month or ngayon pa lang mga buwan na ito graduate. Congratulations sa inyo. You deserve nyo yung lahat ng congratulations na matatanggap ninyo, no? Kasi biruin nyo 4, 5, maybe yung iba 6 years, yung iba 7 years ang iniabot sa college, and then they finally survive their college years, or their college days are over, and are getting into the next step of their lives. And that's what we are going to talk about, or that's what we are going to talk about in this episode of our podcast. Is kasi nakita ko nga sa Facebook post, sabi doon, life after college. Ano yung sinasabi doon? Parang, what will my life be after college? So, yan. So, most common siguro, hindi lang naman siguro ako, or kami din, nagdaan din naman kami dito sa face na to, na kung saan, isa sa mga tanong, or mga naging tanong natin, or mga tanong natin ngayon, or mga tanong ninyo ngayon, is that, what's next after college? Or what's next for me after college? So, yun. Kumbaga, syempre, di ba, yung iba sa atin, siguro may plano, yung iba, hindi pa rin nila alam yung gagawin nila. And, in this episode, we'll just try to pave the way, or we just try to discuss the steps on ano ba yung dapat natin gawin, or para ma-navigate yung life, o para mas ma-navigate ng mabuti yung life after college. Kasi it's more of like a transition because when you transition to becoming a young professional, it's different from college. So, and you have to think of ways and plan it ahead. So yeah, let's dive into the discussion. So first step is, sabi nyo nga, the question is, what's next for me as a graduate or as a fresh graduate? Unang-una, try to assess yourself, okay? By asking, what do you really want to do with your life? Okay? Syempre, di ba, kaya nga, like for example, it all started when you enrolled for your course, and then graduate kang na ngayon dun sa course na yun. Balikan mo yung tanong, ano ba yung gusto mo talagang gawin? Do you want to apply for a job? Do you want to start a small business? Or hindi ka pa ready, or do you want more time before you get to apply for a job, or do you need more time, gusto mo muna magpahinga? It all depends on your assessment. Ano ba yung gusto mong gawin after? Kasi may mga graduate na, sabihin natin, di ba, napilitan doon sa course nila, or decision of their parents, hindi talaga nila alam, hindi talaga nila gusto. So, give yourself time to think about what you wanted to do, even if nag-graduate ka ng course. Kasi it's a big decision. It's a big decision that you'll be doing, and you have to think about it double, triple, or 10 times pa nga kung sakasakali, no? And then, after mo masagot yung tanong na kung saan, what do I wanted to do? What I wanted to do? Magtrabaho, mag-business, or magpahinga. Ngayon, i-assess mo din yung sarili mo kung you're ready for the path that you'll be taking. Kung magtatrabaho ka, ngayon, tanongin mo din yung sarili mo, do you have the knowledge, the skills, and the resources to get into the thing that you wanted to do? Una-una, di ba, kung magtatrabaho ka, sapat na ba yung knowledge na nakuha mo from college? If you think that is enough, go. But if you think that is not enough for you to get the job that you wanted, maybe prepare. Prepare. Kung magbi-business ka naman, do you have the knowledge, the skills, and the resources? Kasi syempre, pag magbi-business ka, one of the key things is resources. Capital, kahit anong sabihin mo, diba, na may mga negosyo naman na maliit na capital, but still, you need capital. So, do you have that in you? Okay? So, halimbawa, but why do you need to assess if you do have the knowledge and skills? Una-una, halimbawa, ang gusto mong apply na trabaho, piloto. Hindi pwedeng pagka-graduate mo ng college, magpipiloto ka agad. Diba? So, you need to undergo, like, kahit nag-graduate ka na, nag-undergo ka ng on-the-job training or OJT na tinatawag, hindi naman yun enough, diba? Kailangan mo pa din mag-training for like certifications, licenses. So, you need to prepare for those things. At kung minsan, hindi yun nagagawa ng just months or karamihan than years, di ba? Yung mga licenses or mga board examination, it takes you like ilang months to prepare for that. So, you need to be equipped with the knowledge, the skills, and the resources before getting into the thing or the path that you wanted to take after graduating. So, yun. So, sabihin natin, nasagot mo na yung mga tanong na yun. Third step is plan and prepare. Diba? Hindi naman pwedeng mag-a-apply ka ng trabaho, wala kang resume, wala kang certification, wala kang mga trainings, wala kang research na gagawin, diba? So, kailangan do your part pa rin in preparing. Sabi nga nila, diba? If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So, the job that you've been dreaming of or of getting a job, maaari siyang makompromiso or maaring hindi mo siya makuha. And that's really not good for you if you wanted that job. Ganon din sa business, di ba? Ano ba yung mga necessary things that you need in your business? Necessary permits, capital, and other stuff. And then, halimbawa, ano ba usong business ngayon? Sabihin natin, coffee shop or coffee business. Hindi naman pwedeng magtitimpla ka ng instant coffee doon, di ba? Kung instant coffee yung mo, kailangan mo pa ding i-train paano magiging masarap yung kapeng i-serve mo sa kanila. So, you need to undergo barista training, di ba? Dapat alam mo kung ano yung anong pinagkaiba ng ganitong klase ng brewing. Kailangan mo ng mga materyales. So, that needs preparation as well. Hindi pwedeng sabak ka lang ng sabak. Wala kang bala. So, di ba sabi nga natin, after college, the workplace or the outside world is a battlefield. So, you need to be equipped with the necessary artillery or equipment that you need for the battle. After preparing and planning, so the next step is seek for growth and development. Okay, ito applicable din to sa employment and sa business, di ba? So, seek for growth and development. Hindi pwedeng stagnant ka. Especially if you're working, hindi pwedeng stagnant ka. Okay? Kailangan mong constant mag-aral din at i-improve yung sarili mo for you to serve better, to do better, and work better. Especially in your workplace. Ganun din po sa business. You have to consistently innovate so that your business will still be in demand in the years to come. Learning is a continuous process, or it's all part of us being we strive for learning, lifelong learning nga, di ba? So, ngayon, the question is, what if hindi ko gusto yung mga bagay na ginawa ko. Halimbawa, at the end of the day, you are 5 years into your work as, ano ba example natin? Sabihin natin teacher ka. And then you're 5 years teaching. 5, 6, 7 years ka nang nagtuturo. What if you cannot see yourself as a teacher in the next 5 years? Or parang hindi mo na-feel na magtatagal ka dun sa trabaho mo as that. Okay? What if hindi yun yung gusto mong gawin talaga? Okay? Again, assess yourself. Assess mo ulit. Ito ba yung gusto kong gawin sa buhay ko in the next 5, 10 years? At masaya pa ba akong gawin to after 5, 10 years? So, if yes, halimbawa, if hindi yun yung gusto mong gawin, nagbago yung isip mo, it's okay. Walang problema doon. You just need to find, again, you just need to do the steps that we've mentioned. Assess yourself, ano yung bagay na gusto mong gawin. Okay? Sir, paano po yung years na nagugol ko doon? Sayang. Hindi siya sayang. Kasi, when you go back and assess yourself, you have more knowledge and experience and skills na pwede mo ngayon gamitin dun sa bagay na gusto mo talagang gawin. Halimbawa, you wanted to start your own brand. Diba? Kung nagtrabaho ka, you know the system. How people work and how should people communicate. Diba? If you have a small business, then parang gusto mo lumipat sa corporate, then you go. So there's tawag dito, pros and cons kasi yan. So, hindi siya sayang in a sense kasi nga meron ka na nung skills, equipment, and resources that you can use. Kung halimbawa, nagtatrabaho ka, ay gusto mo pala mag-business, wala ka namang, nung nagtatrabaho ka, wala ka pang resources to start your business. So, you can work and then gain or acquire that resources, especially capital, and then start your own business while you're working. And then, you can, continue or proceed with what you really wanted in your life. So, ganun naman siya. Proseso kasi talaga siya. If hindi mo, if you find na hindi yun yung gusto mong gawin, kahit na 5, 10 years na yung nakakaraan, na nagugol mo dun sa trabaho, huwag kang manghinayang kasi hindi naman yun talaga sayang. Kasi nandito lahat yun. Hindi yun maaalis basta-basta. And you can maximize that into continuing what you wanted to do. And doing the thing that you're most passionate with. And then yun, na-realize mo nga na hindi pala talaga yun yung gusto mong gawin. One piece of advice that I could say is just, ako, I'm, ilang taon na ba ako sa teaching? I'm 7. I started 2016, 2024. Yeah, 7. I'm turning 7. I'm going in my 7th year teaching in the teaching profession. Okay? So, don't rush. Okay? Huwag kang magmadali na mapunta o makuha yung mga bagay na gusto mo or mapunta ka dun sa bagay na gusto mong gawin. Kasi sabi ko nga, it's more of like the process. If hindi ka pa ready, hindi ibibigay sa'yo. Ano mo yun? Kumbaga, if hindi mo kayang gawin yung isang bagay, hindi ka bibigyan ng opportunity na gawin yun. I hope that I'm making a point in here na kapag hindi ka ready, hindi ibibigay sa yun yung task or yung yung opportunity for you to jump into another thing that you wanted to do. Yun lang, don't rush. It's just that sometimes things happen because it's the right time. Gawin mo lang yung mga bagay na kaya mong gawin at the moment And then if you think that it's not for you, transition, but make a good transition out of it. So yun lang, and I hope you gain some valuable information, insights, and ideas with this podcast. And I hope I'm making a point in here. And with that, I hope that you subscribe and follow for more contents that will be giving. And syempre, itong podcast, yung mga social medias, please do subscribe and follow. I would greatly appreciate if you do that in the future. Or right now, or maybe in the future, kapag ready na kayo, di ba? So, yun. So, kung meron kayong mga comments, suggestions, or recommendations at mga stories na you wanted to share with others and with me and with others, you can email at for the meantime, email me at rjabelio025 at gmail.com. But I'm planning to make an email address dedicated to the podcast so you can send us your stories or your recommendations or comments and suggestions through that email. And with that, this is Rection Diabelio. Peace. Goodbye.